great country full of people who are very poor with their citizen action. But I think we also need to look at the cons rather than just looking at
If
the
your house is dirty, we need to clean it, right? Sure, that's the whole idea.
And there's no point calling it semi-clean. Call it dirty, yeah. It is dirty.
If your own house is clean, won't you clean it? Just clean it.
I think that gives us a reason to clean it. It's dirty.
Yeah,
Coming to
I
Joe's
remember a
point,
small article which I'll quote again, and Polash was to be here today, but Polash seen is this. We finished our parades in our Gucci's and Louis Vuittons and our Christian Dior's. But the point is, it's got to be sustainable governance at a citizen level. You can't just come out once and do a dharna and think you've done your job. You have to do a daily action. Vilasa Deshmukh has a bigger portfolio than other guy who was a Chhagan Bhujbal. He's got a bigger portfolio. Right? Who's watching it? He said we need to watch. I mean, somebody suggested to us that why don't we get citizens to watch every parliamentarian in the Lok Sabha? People have to watch them, and people have to question them. People have to instigate them to say that you need to do the right thing. You need to do the good karma, not the bad karma, let me say. So I think this is what it is. So it's not like solutions will just come out of here because a few people are sitting here, but the few people can lead that change. That is the whole idea.
Okay, may I move further? Coming to Joe, what I could gather was that leadership is a reflection of us today. So I appreciate that. Actually, not all journalists are bold. Some are hypocrites. Let me put it that way. Okay. She has very rightly said, it's not easy to be honest person. You're absolutely right. You might feel it as your strength, but then how many people really support you? That is also very important. Down. And she has given some solutions. The first solution she has given is police reforms. She's also supported what Mr. Robert has said. We do need police reforms. As per her, executive, legislative, judiciary, all have collapsed. And she had some hope in media, which has done worse. I mean, that's the way I feel. It's done worse. It's done such a damage. People in public service. You need sustainable reporting. No channel gives young reporters the freedom to do that. Right? So it's also very important that all us people working in the social service sector, something wrong today, tomorrow your child will do the same thing. So, as a parent, most of you, I'm quite sure, are parents here. Just watch your actions. Whatever you are going to sow, you will be reaping that tomorrow, right? Another point she spoke was, it is not the politicians alone who are to be blamed for corruption. It is all of us. I think that's very right. This I realized in the elections. It is not only the politician, the public is also corrupt. Politicians.
Do we have any questions?
I'm from no party. I'm न्यू दिल्ली से, लेकिन मैं इलेक्शन पार्टी के लिए नहीं, अपने लिए भी नहीं. I think that's a wrong. I would not put it like that. अपने लिए, by God's grace, I got everything. It's for everyone, including my children. अगर मेरे बच्चे आम भगवान की तरह से इतना है कि मैं उनको अब्रॉड भेज सकती हूँ, लेकिन बाहर तक थप्पड़ खाएंगे तो वापस यहीं आएंगे. So I have to. वहीं पे मेरा या हम सबका रोल है. रिक्वेस्ट जय.
Their views with us. We'll break for lunch for 30 minutes. I request everybody to proceed to the basement and kindly assemble back and stay with us for the next session. We have 3 concrete themes and speakers joining us for the same. thank you for being so patient. We begin our second session with the third panel, and our theme for the same is Leadership in Modern India, Evolution and Future. Let me introduce the esteemed panelists: Princess Françoise, Noshad Dadrawala, Jitman Basnet, Professor Ranjan Mahapatra, Mahendra Pratap Singh. I'd also request Noshad Dadrawala to preside over the panel. Please join us on stage.
Come back to a post-lunch session, which I have been asked to chair. I was not prepared for chairing this session. I thought I'm only a panelist, so I've been taken by surprise, but it's difficult to say no to Meenu, she said, and so here I am. Taking a cue from what I learned this morning, that often around the panel we are not aware of each other, so who we are, and so maybe with you, sir, we can start with your name and just briefly who you are.
That's the benefit of cutting in one panel.
Myself, Ranjan Mahapatra. That's my heart, that's represented by Vision Foundation for Development Management, which is basically a social sector organization to advise and support and implement social sector programs. And also Vision Consulting, which is a pure corporate consulting firm and a corporate training firm. We have also based in the Middle East. That's primarily for the business purposes, pure manual consulting. I'm primarily manual consultant and trainer. And I'll just close my thing that the kind of work I have done which is relevant to the subject is about program delivery systems for World Bank and the Government of India. Most of the Government of India ministries have been associated with, and that has given us a breadth of understanding about the development systems of India, which may be relevant. Thank you.
मेरा नाम महेंद्र प्रताप सिंह है और बेसिकली आई एम अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया और एज अ सिटीजन मैंने देखा कि करप्शन आजकल चरम सीमा पर है, तो देखते हुए मैं प्रोजेक्ट विजय फाउंड किया along with Mr. Himanshu who was sitting over there. Vijay stands for Victory of India by Joint Action of Youth. Victory of India by Joint Action of Youth. इधर ये नहीं है कि 18 से 25, 25 से 35 ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Youth by thoughts. That's it.
My name is Jitman Basnet.
Jitman Basnet. I'm from Nepal. Currently, I am working in a Lawyers Forum for Human Rights, a Nepalese human rights lawyers network based in Kathmandu. We are supporting to the victims of human rights violation, and I'm a journalist. Sometimes I write as a freelancer. I'm a victim of 10 years conflict in Nepal.
I am Françoise Sturza. I'm French, and I love India, and I'm in India since 10 years. I create two companies in Geneva, one IT company and one person which is mainly the main goal is to help poor children to have education, health, and hygiene, and everything which is going around the children.
Oh. Thank you very much. As you are aware, the session that we are dealing with right now is about leadership. I've often asked myself, what is leadership? Leadership has undergone a paradigm shift from the time I was in school. Our idea when we were in school was a charismatic leader who you looked up to, and basically all of us followed. But I see there has been a major paradigm shift in leadership now, where it's a paradigm shift from this charismatic leader to what is now increasingly referred to as thought leadership. That any individual who can bring about any change and scale up performance is a leader within that particular setup or an organization. I largely deal with NGOs. Everybody has introduced themselves. Let me give a little bit of an introduction to myself. I've been in this voluntary sector, if you may choose to call it that. There's a big debate on what to call this sector. We call them civil society sector, we call it voluntary sector, NGO sector. There's whatever nomenclature you call it by. I've been for close to a quarter century in this. I have a legal background, and what I've been involved with for the last 25 odd years is teaching the voluntary sector legal compliances. What it should do to be on the right side of the law. You might think that because you're doing good work, the law can be lenient with you. You can get away with things. It's not so, as we all know. You may be excellent with your work with children, you may be excellent with your work with women's issues and environment, etc. But if you don't do well in legal compliances, you could be literally out of business, and it can affect your credibility. And this is one of the things that I've been doing for the last 25 years, is to build capacity of the voluntary organization with regard to legal compliances. When a voluntary organization has to be set up, the first question runs through their mind: what should we be set up as? Should we be a cooperative? Should we be a trust? Should we be a society? Should we be a company under Section 25 of the